Ginobili and Duncan move on, this is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team. And I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down the block. And he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
Diaw dishes to Mills. Kicks to Diaw. Shoots it up. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Prince. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Mills passes to Diaw. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Lee gets the bucket.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
And here is Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Mills in the corner. There's the 3. No luck.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Lee in at power forward. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Anthony Tolliver out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's the group for Detroit right now. Bonner's shot good.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And Detroit has possession. 4-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And the Spurs with possession. They set the pick. And Mills kicks to Bonner. And that one's good. Bonner's got 4 this quarter. The Pistons shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
San Antonio leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Boris Diaw grew up idolizing Magic Johnson and obsessed with passing. And close friend Tony Parker said he didn't care about stats. He was always so unselfish. After being waived by Charlotte for refusing to score more points, Diaw has found a fit with the Spurs. He said, quote, "It was always the team that made the most sense." Kevin?
He had Tony there telling him about their philosophy, Doris. What a great run. What a great run. Thank you. There's the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now, tough call there.
I like it. He didn't look set to me, Steve.
Pistons trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Lee. Right side, Lee. And the shot falls short this time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Parker outside. Pass to Bellinelli. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. Parker's shot is off. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Jackson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Leonard dishes to Bonner. Parker outside. They set the pick. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Diaw.
Well, after that ragged first quarter offensively, they're finally picking up some ground here in the second.
And you know, Steve, we talk about it all the time. Basketball, especially the NBA game, a game of run. And their offense right now on an uptick.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Lee. Parker against Jackson. Leonard attacking. Out to the right wing. Here's Diaw. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
That's a 2 from Lee. From out on the wing, knocks it down. And now it's just a 4-point Spurs lead.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Diaw, the screen. Parker passes to Diaw. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league as a passing point forward, but became a small forward and then really a 4. But he's a crafty passer, and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Detroit. San Antonio also making some changes. Corey Joseph comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And you look at Diaw playing the 4. Some have criticized his conditioning, but he has the size to hold his ground, that's for sure, on the low block.
Yeah, you can't move him out of there. He's a good post defender because he's strong and smart. Not as good moving in space, though. Lacks a little lateral quickness. And he's a below-average rebounder, so it's good to pair him with somebody that does glass eat. You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Now Mills, looking for his first basket still in this one. Now the pass to Bonner. He dishes it to Leonard. Left side, Leonard. He kicks to Mills. Bonner passes to Diaw. And he makes good on the layup. Diaw's got 11 points. Now Jackson. There's Lee with the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 19 points for D.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I mean, I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. I like how many points we were able to generate.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with Jackson. He's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Spurs leading by 3. On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward, and it's Splitter in at the center. Duncan kicks to Leonard. Parker sets the screen for Leonard. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. San Antonio again missing. Lee's checked in.
You look at Danny Green. Let's take a little bit closer look at his stats. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contribution.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Parker dishes to Splitter. Back to Parker. There's a screen. It's Splitter atop the key. Off the left rim and out. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. No good from Lee. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Leonard the pass to Parker. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right side, Lee. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Lee for the lead. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Now we get a chance to check out Andre Drummond. He's been just lighting it up recently. The stats speak for themselves. 2nd in rebounding, 10th in blocks, and there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
I think we should touch again quickly on his rebounding average, Steve. I mean, he's number 2 in the league in rebounding, and he does it with work ethic and tenacity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Prince comes in for Monroe, and it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. Diaw comes in for Duncan. Joseph, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall in Clark back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade. Made him angry. He had a man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Here is Bonner, defended by Drummond. Lee kicks to Jackson. Back to Lee. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 3-point Detroit lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, last season, the Spurs made history, becoming the first team to finish a season with every player averaging under 30 minutes a game. Pop said, "We've been resting guys since I've been here. I think it extends their careers." Kevin, the league once fined the Spurs $250,000 for resting their stars, but the rings speak for themselves.
And surprising that more teams don't adopt that approach to it. Thank you.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous Australians to play in the NBA. Trained at the same Australian Institute of Sport that helped develop Andrew Bogut. He played his college ball at St. Mary's in the Bay Area and has really developed into a nice backup point guard.
Here's Lee, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Guys, this doesn't...